joke sounds like she married a crotchety old man. Alright. Alright, y'all ready for your next comedian?
Woo!
Alright, coming up next to the stage is one of my new favorites. Make some noise for Russ Coffrove!
Hello, I'm Russ. I just need to make sure I've got the right Russ here. Most of the time when I spend in a bar, I'm playing a bouncer. I'm trying to convince people I'm at least somewhat DangeRussly. Coming here tonight, I'm going to try and shift gears and see if I can be slightly HumoRuss. If things go well, I'll probably try and convince somebody I'm somewhat chivalrous. Maybe even generous. In hopes of getting amorous. That's probably preposterous. Maybe even bordering on lecherous. Probably leads to disastrous. Nobody likes that guy anyway. So. Anyway, on the way here I had to entertain omnivorous, and I pulled through the drive-thru. I placed what I thought was a pretty simple order. Burger, fries, Coke. Seems pretty straightforward. Burger, fries, Coke. I had to repeat the order 6 times. Like a burger, fries, and a Coke, please. Burger, fries, and Coke. What kind of an idiot am I dealing with here? So I couldn't wait to pull around the corner of the drive-thru. Pull around there to see what kind of a bozo here. I figured somebody that's a few crackers short of the barrel. And I pull up and I realize I had it wrong. He'd just been out sampling some of that legal marijuana. And he was simply too high to navigate a simple situation. I thought, well, I can cut him some slack for that because I used to smoke pot too. You know, I was way back over there behind the dumpster about 10 minutes ago. And, I thought, well, it's kind of inspired me. I thought I need to go out and check out one of these new legal cannabisaries and see what they're all about.
Okay.
So I went into one of the stores and I walked in and I went, holy smokes, have you guys been in any of these yet? Have you been to the local legalized cannabis stores? What is that all about? Walk in and they've got edibles and smokables and topicals and roll-ons. Who needs roll-on pot? I walk over there, the guy says, hey, can I help you? I've got over 400 different kinds of weed here. I think, yeah, do you have anything to help me get over the anxiety between trying to get over picking through 400 different kinds of weed? He laughs, and I go, no, I'm serious. And he shows me that each one of these products has a label on them. They show the name and the potency and the what effects it should have, and actually have the accurate weight posted on this. And I thought, wait a minute, this is way too much. It was just freaking me out, and I just had to leave. I ran out. That's not the way you buy pot. It's not the way I remember buying pot. The way I remember buying pot, it seems like the first time I was sitting at home, and my buddy, not Rick calls me up. He's at work, and he says, hey, need a favor, I'm working late, and I need you to go over and pick up some pot for me. Can you do that? And I said, hey, no problem. I drove my buddy and said, hey, let's go. We're gonna go, we got a mission. So we did what you were supposed to do. We went down to 7-Eleven. Found the Camaro with the windows that were tinted way too dark. The stereo that was playing way too loud. Went over and rapped on the window. Window rolls down about that far. Put in enough money for a 1/4 ounce. Little plastic bag comes out. It was the kind of pot I understood. When I came from, there was 2 kinds of pot. There was got pot and don't got pot. He had pot. That was the best kind. You didn't check it. Didn't worry. It was what it was. There was no givesies backsies anyway. Wasn't mine anyway. So I went back to the car. Got in the car. I tossed it over to my buddy in the seat next to me. Started the car. Suddenly the car fills with this pungent, sour aroma. And I hear this gasp, this audible gasp from the seat next to me. And I turn to look and I see my partner standing there with the bag open. And there's this glow emanating from the bag. The sound of angels. Oh. And I avert my eyes at first. Finally I screw up my courage and I reach over and I pull out this single quarter-ounce bud. It looks like a little miniature, artificially flocked Christmas tree. It's sparkling and white, and it's just absolutely beautiful. It's the most beautiful bud I've ever seen in my life. And I knew one thing immediately. It was never going to make it to my buddy, not Rick. And I turned to my partner, and at the same time, we said the same word. The only thing you can say in a situation like that. Road trip. So he sparks that up before we get out of the parking lot. We start driving and smoking. We take the first hit of this thing, and all of a sudden we realize we are already preposterously high. So we smoke a little more. We drive a little more. We smoke a little more. We drive a little more. And suddenly decide we should have a destination in mind. We got to figure out where we're going. Then steps in DangeRussly. Let's invade Canada. Oh, Canada! Seemed like a marvelous idea at the time. So we start driving north. We're driving, we're smoking, we're driving, we're smoking. We're getting higher and higher and more paranoid. So we get closer to the border. We start thinking, well, maybe it's not a good idea to try and take this across the international border. But we're problem solvers. So we figure out, let's just smoke it all. So we did. We smoked, we smoked, we smoked, we drove, we smoked, and right as we got to the border crossing, we finished the last of this. And we are now absolutely stupid. We roll up, we roll down the window at the border crossing. This cloud of smoke billows out like Jeff Spicoli's band. We're fanning it out, the border guard's fanning it back, and we're fanning it out, he's fanning it back at us. He says something in Canadian, who knows what it is, you know? We're giggling like idiots in here, and finally I think he just gets tired of these screwy Americans and waves us on through, and we're patting ourselves on the back, think we've just outsmarted these Canadians. We're heading up the road, we're about a mile up the road, and suddenly at the side of the road we see the sign that starts flashing. It's saying, too high, pull over, too high, pull over. And I look at my partner and I go, oh my God. They know. They have stealth technology. They've scanned us. They know we're too high. So I start to slow the car down, and I start to pull over, and suddenly there's car shakes. A semi pulls over and almost runs us off the road trying to get to the exit that we were almost blocking. Because apparently his load was too high to fit into the overpass, and we were too high to figure out a normal situation. I'm often told that I'm immature, that I'm childish, and I don't even know what that means. I guess I still do some kind of childlike things. I mean, I think she overacts a bit, though. I like to skip rocks. Everybody likes to skip rocks, right? It's kind of fun to get a good sidearm in there and see how many times you get ding, 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 across, right? She yelled at me the other day for skipping rocks. Is that nuts? I might have something to do with the fact she was still in the bathtub when I skipped it and maybe hit her across the forehead. She might have been right that one time, maybe, you know, who knows. It goes a long way in explaining why my ex-girlfriend used to wear the dark glasses all the time. It's just kidding, but she had this wonky eye, you know, it was one of those that never completely closed. And that's an interesting thing to find out, roll over as your partner falls asleep and you're cuddling and snuggling. She obviously had been through this before and stayed up, knew to outwake me. I pass out and wake up in the middle of the night to find Sauron's eye gazing into my soul. Anyway, I'm getting flashed, that's my time tonight. Thanks for letting me come up here and play with you guys tonight. Here's Richie again, thanks. Have a good evening.
Keep it going for Russ. Everyone else, we did